Guess what happened? I saw Santa. It's the Dr. Jim Show. Hey, guess what happened? I saw Santa Claus. Here's what happened. I was teaching class, and I saw out the window, right next to my class, there's a train track. The train goes right next to my classroom. And it was right there, and you know, the train goes by, whatever, but this time there was something different. There was just a different feel, and I turned and looked, and there was Santa. And I saw these reindeer sitting there chewing, and the one in the front had a funny face. He was just standing there, and I was like, wow, that's really Santa Claus. Okay, guys, I gotta cancel class. I gotta see this for myself. So I ran down the hall, and I ran down the other hall, and there was an elevator, but I was like, I'm not going to take that. And I took the stairs, went all the way down the stairs. I got to the first floor, and I saw there was these turnstiles, and I took this one, and I got outside, and I was like, okay, where's the train? Oh, yeah, okay. And I went down the street, and there was an intersection, you know, Wabash was right there, and I had to wait because the cars were going across. I was like, hurry up! You know, State and Congress right there. And I was like, hurry up! There's Santa Claus! It's China! So I was like, no cars. And I ran across the street. And I was running and running. You know, the Dairy Queen? I was like, oh, screw that. And I was running and running and running. And there's an empty lot there. And the train kept going. And I was like, oh, come on, Santa! And I kept running. And there's more and more. And the intersection of LaSalle, I saw Santa, and he was turning. The train was turning. I'm a little bit fat, so I was a little out of breath. And I was running and running, and I turned the corner, and I was running down LaSalle, and running, following the train. There it went. He kept going. And I saw this huge eye looking at me. I was like, ew. And I just stood there breathing, and I knew the train was going into the station, so I ignored the eye, and I just kept going. You know, the library's over here, and the train was going, and the eye's on the other side. So I crossed the street and ran up the steps, and there was Santa right there! Ho, ho, ho! And I waved,